Imagine looking in the mirror and no longer seeing those stubborn bald spots, but instead noticing new hair sprouting naturally. Sounds too good to be true, right? For millions struggling with hair loss, this dream might soon become reality, thanks to a revolutionary new treatment that's stirring excitement and a bit of controversy in the scientific community. But here's what has everyone talking. A novel drug called PP405 appears to actually reactivate dormant hair follicles, offering hope where other treatments fall short. Hair loss isn't just a cosmetic concern. It can deeply affect one's self-esteem and emotional well-being. Over the years, countless people have tried everything from hair oils and medicated shampoos to chemical treatments, each hoping for a permanent solution. Yet most of these options only provide fleeting benefits, often failing to address the fundamental cause behind thinning hair and bald patches. And this is the part most people miss. The real issue lies in hair follicle stem cells that lose their vitality due to factors like aging, stress, imbalanced hormones, or environmental triggers. Once these cells become dormant, hair follicles shrink or stop producing new hair altogether. Enter PP405, a scientific breakthrough that could rewrite the rules of hair regrowth. According to a recent study featured on the Clinical Trials Registry, PP405, developed by Pelage Pharmaceuticals, works differently from traditional methods. Instead of merely slowing hair loss like minoxidil or finasteride, PP405 directly targets and reawakens those sleeping follicle stem cells, prompting natural hair growth right at the root. In a Phase 2A trial, volunteers who applied the topical treatment daily for just 8 weeks saw dramatic improvements, with some experiencing over a 20% boost in hair density. That's not just a little thickening. Some even saw new growth in previously bald areas. So, what sets PP405 apart from everything else? Unlike standard treatments that mainly slow shedding or enhance scalp circulation, this drug addresses the biological mechanism at play. PP405 is designed to increase lactate, the energy fuel that dormant stem cells rely on to regain their function. By providing this crucial energy source, PP405 helps the follicles transition from dormancy to active growth, leading to new strands appearing where there previously were none. This approach means not just temporary results, but the potential for long-term, sustainable improvement. Think about it. Regular use could mean you keep seeing healthier hair over time, not just for a few weeks. Here's another point sparks debate. Despite these remarkable benefits, PP405 appears to have very few side effects. The drug acts only where it's applied, with minimal impact on the rest of the body. In the Phase 2A clinical trial involving 78 participants, almost a third enjoyed more than a 20% increase in hair density. Most also noticed their hair became thicker, felt better, and covered their scalp more effectively. Side effects? Practically negligible, since the treatment is localized to the skin. This has led some experts to believe PP405 could eventually outpace current industry standards. Do you agree? Or do you think skepticism is warranted until longer-term studies conclude? If the next round of testing, Phase 3 trials, scheduled for 2026, proves just as effective, PP405 could be the first solution to actually rejuvenate dormant follicles instead of offering only surface-level results. Imagine a future where you don't need to rely on transplants or elaborate camouflaging products, just a simple, topical treatment. But is this the miracle answer, or is it too soon to celebrate? While early clinical data looks incredibly promising, widespread availability could still be a few years away, as regulatory approval is notoriously thorough and slow. Experts suggest it might take anywhere from 5 to 7 years before PP405 is available for the general public. This gap leaves room for discussion. Should we place our hope in a therapy still in trials, or continue to rely on existing, albeit limited, solutions? There's an added twist. As we learn more, PP405 could represent more than just a hair regrowth treatment. By focusing on restoring follicle health at the cellular level, it could set new standards for scalp wellness overall, improving not just thickness, but also the strength, shine, and resilience of your hair for long-term confidence. So, let's open the floor. Have you tried any hair loss remedies before? Would you be willing to try a novel drug like PP405 if it becomes available, even if it means waiting several years? Or do you think the hype is overblown until we see much longer-term data? Drop your thoughts, experiences, and even your doubts in the comments below. Let's spark a conversation. Is the future of hair regrowth finally here, or is patience and skepticism still our best friend?